You remember what I said before about how energy flows where the mind goes? Today we're going to focus on learning how to control the flow of our energy by controlling where we put our mind. And I'm going to teach you how to start to perceive the subtle flow of energy within the body. Because when we can feel our own energy, when we can start to move it with our mind, well, it opens the world to us. So we're going to focus today on a special type of meditation, focusing on moving the energy with the breath, moving the prana, being aware of the flow of prana. Because first, when we can start to be aware of it, then we can start to move it. We can start to direct it where we want, to stimulate the different chakras, to stimulate different thoughts, ideas, creativity. Those of you that have already done my 30-day meditation transformation, you'll have met this technique already, so you'll know how to jump right into it. If you enjoy this practice and you want to go deeper, I'll leave a link to the 30-day meditation program here and in the description, so you can check it out either in parallel with this intention program, or you can save it for next month. The more we work to focus our mind, the more we can really achieve anything. With that said, grab your yoga mat and let's get ready to practice. So before we get into the technique, I will, as always, set the space. So find your comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you. Pressing down in the seat, reaching up to the crown, roll the shoulders back and down so the heart is open, soft and relaxed. Then close the eyes, turn the attention inside, and take a deep inhalation through the nose. Then open the mouth and sigh it out. Soften the body, soften the mind. Again, deep inhalation. Paying attention to the vibration, sigh it out. Connecting with the body, massaging the nervous system. One more time, deep inhalation. Sniffing even more, even more. Hold it and relax into this space. Soften the face, the shoulders, the hips and the legs. And let go. Sitting with the eyes closed, attention inside. Notice where you are now. That's it. What's going on for you? Welcome. How are you doing? Be aware without resisting, without thinking, I need to change that. I shouldn't feel that. I shouldn't think that. No, just what is there. Be honest with yourself. What is there? Are you happy to be here? Was it difficult? You feel good? You feel tired? Anyway, you've succeeded. It's amazing. You made it here to the mat. So regardless of what's going on, you're already doing the great work. So being present and allowing and aware, we bring our hands together in front of the heart and we drop completely into that space in the center of the chest. And we start to cultivate our intention. Why? Why are you here on the mat? What is it you want to create? What is it that you're working towards? Bring that fully to your consciousness. I am cultivating. I am growing. I am creating in my life. I am strong, humble, loving, kind, disciplined, honorable, whatever it is. Feel it, emote it, become it, realize it now, and repeat it 3 times. When your intention is crystallized, take a deep inhalation into the heart. Hold the breath and concentrate all that energy to the center of the chest. And let it go. Beautiful. Once again, I welcome you. So the practice we're going to be doing today, in essence, looks much like the Anapana meditation we did earlier, where we're going to be witnessing the flow of the breath. But we're going to take it one step further, and we're going to try to feel not just the flow of the breath, but the flow of the energy. Now, what does that mean? The flow of the energy, we're going to start by visualizing. See, the key with all of this, energy flows where the mind goes, is the more we can visualize it, the more we can imagine it, the more we can repeat that experience and create a neurological connection to the point where we're actually able to perceive these energies within ourselves, and in this case, even without of ourselves. So we're going to start with normal meditation, witnessing the breath flowing in, the breath flowing out, the breath flowing in, the breath flowing out. After a couple of minutes of that, we're going to transition into visualizing the breath flowing from the point known as the outer Dvadashanta. Dvadashanta means end of 12, so it's the space 12 fingers below the nostrils. So 12, when we're in deep meditation, this is about where the breath is perceptible to. Beyond that, there's not enough breath flowing that it shouldn't be perceptible. Now, when I say perceptible, I mean it's a very subtle movement of air that can be felt. If you're very sensitive and you feel there, you should be able to feel the breath to there, but no further. That means you're breathing at the right rhythm. That is a deep state of meditation. This is not what we're looking for. Don't try to feel the breath there. I'm just telling you where this Dvadashanta originates from. We're going to visualize breathing from here, this space somewhere in front of the heart, 12 fingers, so 3 hands, somewhere here. Inhaling up into the nose and all the way down into the heart. And then exhaling back out. So it's this path of breath from just in front of the heart, up into the heart and down. So we visualize, we imagine the breath moving from here. And the more we focus on that, the more quiet the mind goes. We stop allowing it to be distracted. We can actually start to feel the movement of prana. And what it feels like for each person is unique to your personality traits. Some people might perceive it as light. Some people might feel it as like effervescent bubbles or tingles or vibrations. It can feel like a little tickle. I tell you what helps me to get to that point where I'm feeling that sensitive is start trying to feel the air tickling the hairs in the nose. Because when you can start to feel that, you're getting soft enough to where you can start to feel the energy flowing. But if you're only feeling the temperature and that on the nose, your mind is still a little bit too gross. But it's okay, practice, practice, practice. The more quiet the mind comes, the more we can feel the subtle movements like the air moving the hairs in the nostrils. Then we can start to feel the actual energy leaving and entering the body. Like I said, if it's a new practice for you, just go with it. Trust it and let it be a tool to focus your mind anyway. And in practice, this sort of technique can help you to become aware of that energy flow, not just here, but throughout your body. And when you've got that awareness, then you can start to direct it. Okay? So we're going to start now. Come into your seated position in case you've moved. Sitting nice and tall, palms down for grounding, palms up for energy, whatever you need. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale, let go. Soften into the space. And start to bring the awareness to the flow of energy in the nose, down the throat, up the throat, and out the nose. Feeling just the breath right now. Feel the breath entering the body, moving down to the navel, exiting up the throat and out the nose. Just trying to witness the natural flow of breath. If you find when you observe the breath, you have a tendency to hold it or to control it, just control it in what feels like a natural rhythm for you. And eventually you'll find your mind detach to the point where you're just witnessing the natural flow of breath. With each exhalation, soften deeper into the practice. Relaxing the muscles of the face, the jaw, the shoulders, the arms, the chest, the back, the hips, the legs, the toes. Relax the belly. Let it move with the breath. Let your body be soft. Let your mind be soft. Witnessing the flow of breath from the tip of the nose down to the belly, from the belly up and out the tip of the nose. Let your mind be so soft that you can perceive the tingles, the little tickles of the breath as it passes the nose hairs. And with the next exhalation, imagine pushing the breath and witnessing it flow all the way down to 12 fingers below the tip of the nose, somewhere in front of the heart center, outside the body. Then inhale from that space, up into the nose and down into the heart center, inside the body. And continue breathing between these two spaces, from the outer Dvadashanta up and down into the heart center, following the path of the breath between these 2 points. Let the breath be natural, the mind be relaxed. Until you start to perceive the effervescent flow of energy moving in and out of the body between these 2 points. The prana, the life force energy, the thing that animates all beings, enters and exits the body through this path, the path of the breath. Let that path be your only interest in this moment. Sitting with the eyes closed, attention turned inside, taking note of where you are now, how you feel in your body, your energy, your emotions, and your mind. And from here, gently bring the right hands to the center of the chest, left hand over right, going into that space and saying thank you. Thank you for taking this time to sit with me, to focus in the heart on the subtle flow of energy. Thank you to notice what's going on, to be present with me. Presence is a gift, and learning to sit with ourselves is one of the greatest acts of self-love we can give. So you deserve to say thank you to yourself. And you deserve to receive that thank you from yourself. Thank you. Take a deep inhalation into the heart. And as you exhale, gently coming back. So I can say thank you so much for joining me. Let me know how this practice was for you. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. These things really help us out. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Namaste.